Okay, today we are doing CO3. I can order rational numbers and identify opposites and absolute values. First thing we're going to do is we're going to fill in what these words mean. The absolute value is the distance of a number from zero. So the absolute value is the distance of a number from zero. So that's how far it is. So if we are at 3 away from zero, the absolute value is 3. If we are at -3, it's still 3 away from zero. So we don't care about the positives and negatives when we talk absolute value. You take that off and it's just the integer, how far away from zero it was. So absolute value, you take the positive and negative off, just what was left. The opposites are numbers that are the same distance from zero. So opposites are numbers that are the same distance from zero. So they would have that same absolute value. So if it's 3, its opposite would be -3. If it's -5, its opposite is a +5. So it's the same absolute value. Those are opposites of each other. They're on the opposite side of zero, the same distance. Another term for the opposite of a number is its additive inverse. This is because a number's opposite is whatever you can add to it in order to make zero. So whenever you add the opposites together, you get 0 for an answer. -5 plus 5 is going to equal 0. So that's why we call it its additive inverse. Let's do an example. We're not going to do that work right now. So let's do the example. If we have 5, its additive inverse or opposite would be -5, because if we're looking at that number line, we're at 0 here, 4, 5. We know positive numbers you add to the right. Negative numbers you add going to the left. So it gets us right back to 0. So the opposite brings you to the 0. Is that making sense? So let's look at, let me erase this so I can move it up. For each value A to F labeled on the number line, so we have a number line down here, you can see that 0. Write the value of the number, its opposite, and its absolute value. So let's look at this first one. The A is at -5. So you're going to write -5. What would its opposite be? What would its opposite be? Leah? 5. What's its absolute value? 5. Yep. So it's that easy. All right. Look at B. Where is B on our number line? -2.5. So what's its opposite going to be?
2.5.
What's the absolute value? See how that's working? All right, I'm gonna stop recording then, because I think we've got it.